Magdalena here, Wolf of Coins. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I will do a video about this deck. This is the Byzantine Tarot by John Matthews and illustrated by Cilla Conway. It's a deck. This is actually interesting because it doesn't belong to me. It's actually a deck of Lina from Fire of Transformation. Go check her channel. And she so generously agreed to lend me this deck because I saw on her Instagram that she had this deck, and I was curious about, was interested in it. And she said, well, you know what, I can send it to you for some time and you can check it out. So, yeah, it's like tarot library, you know. So anyway, I will try not to do this video too long. So I will already start showing you the cards. By the way, Lina edged this deck in this beautiful metallic color. And it's gorgeous. The cardstock is pretty thick. And of course, since it's Byzantine themed tarot, it has some changes of the names. So there's the Holy Fool, there's the Magus. I love this card. The High Priestess is portrayed as Sophia, Wisdom. And each of the major arcana cards has a different border. Each and every one. Then the Empress, you can see how it's... Oh, there's also a book. I don't have a book, but it's titled Byzantine Tarot, Wisdom from an Ancient Empire. But I think that this was, this image of the Empress was inspired by a mosaic of the Empress Theodora, because it's so famous. I think so. Emperor. So yeah, so the cardstock is pretty thick, and I'm not a fan of very thick cardstock, but it's okay. I can shuffle it. I mean, riffle shuffle. And yeah, it has this nice, you know, feel of the Byzantine art. So the Hermit. We get the Wheel. It's pretty interesting. For 11 we have Fortitude, so Justice is 8, Force is Strength is 11, and we have the Hangman. Death is interesting. Look at that. A bit scary. I would say, but it seems like it's the soul going out through the mouth and to the lap of death. Then we have the Angel for the Temperance. Serious angel with high cheekbones. Then Diabolos, so the devil. And the Tower is interesting because we have this monk here and the snake around. Probably the book explains more. And this is one of my favorite cards. It's the Star. And yeah, it's we have December now. I'm already in festive mood, so yeah. So we have the baby Jesus here with his mother and some animals and the beautiful star. Then the Moon card, pretty mysterious. And oh, this is also one of my favorite, the Sun. There are like two people here, or children, I'm not sure, but they are tiny compared to the Sun. It's like you're looking up in a basilica or something, and you see this. And then we have the Ladder, it's Judgment, number 20. Yeah. Some people are being dragged by the devils. So they are being dragged down, and some of them can reach heaven. Then there's this beautiful world card that is called Cosmos here. And look at this beautiful face. Some of the faces are just stunning in this deck. And I love the coloring of this as well. It's, yeah, also, well, everything here is very traditional, but also we get the symbols of the suits here. It's very nice. Then for wands, we have staffs. And I would say that this deck is kinda Rider-Waite-Smith influence. There are some cards that stray from it, but some are really close. And for example, this card is a bit confusing because when we think Rider-Waite-Smith and we see this archway here and 3 people, we think 3 of coins, and it is a 3, but of staffs. So I would say it's a bit confusing here, if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith. And many people are, let's be honest. Then there is this cute little ox here, and they are collecting grapes. And the birdies here. Very nice. 5 of staffs. 6. So you can see that there is the 6 of wands vibe here totally. He even has these like laurel leaves on his head as the victor. 7 of staffs. 8 of staffs. Yeah, I will try not to make this video too long, because usually when I just like do a flip through, but I babble and babble endlessly. And look at this poor guy with his bare feet on the snow. Oh man. So for the court cards, we get a page, a knight, who is here a kind of a musician, and a pair of a countess and a count. So yeah, so the knights, except for one, are not on horses, which it is my personal thing, but I dislike, because I like my knights to be on horses. A beautiful Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, and the suits are color coded, so as the majors each had a different border, the suits are color and border coded. So this is, you can see this gray with squares is for staffs, and cups have this blue with some foliage here. This is a beautiful card. Then we go to the 2, 3, 4, 5, and I look at the 6. I think it looks like a camel, but a really thin camel. Maybe there's something, I don't know. Anyway, there's a 7 of Cups, and this is a very, how to put it, you can feel the atmosphere here. 8 of Cups, this withered tree here. I like the colors a lot in this card. And there's a happy 9 of Cups. Tra-la-la. And a 10 of Cups. So you can see there's even this rainbow here. So it kind of is Rider-Waite-Smith. Then there's the Page of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. At least he has a sword and the shield here. And this Countess of Cups is just so beautiful. I must say, some of the pictures are really not my cup of tea, but some of them are just beautiful. And this card is one of them. And you even see this, like, here, this part of the curtains, it forms a shell, which is awesome. And the Count of Cups. Then we go to the coins, which have green borders. I like this coin. It's so, you know, old style. I love it. Then there's a 2. Then this is a 3 of coins. So you can see when we had, wait a minute, here. This is 3 of staves, and this is 3 of would be pentacles in Rider-Waite-Smith. But you won't know what I mean. 3 of money. So yeah. And then there is 4 of coins. So you can see it's again this keeping your money in a coffer kind of thing. And 5 of coins, the classical pair of beggars. And look at those coins here. They have colored scenes on them. That's neat. 6 of coins. So I suppose you don't need the book, but it definitely enhances your understanding of the scenes presented. 8. Look at those huge, huge apples. Or it's like Christmas decorations. And the 10 of coins, the family, and the page. Again, a knight without the horse, but he's in an armor, so okay, fits. And then the countess and the count. And lastly, we have swords. 2 of swords. A 3. It's sort of guy chilling in a cave. Okay, he looks lonely, but it's not the same as, you know, this heart with 3 swords through the heart. Then 4 of swords. 5 of swords. I know these are like traditional colors, but in this card, just, I don't know, my teeth hurt. I can't stand these colors. Sorry, not my thing. But here it's much better somehow. 6 of swords. This is a cool card. 7 of swords. And all those waves here. And it's probably this kind of Greek fire that they used in battles. I might be wrong, but still, I like the design of this card. Then 8 of swords. 9 of swords. And 10 of swords. Eek. Then we get, oh, I mixed them up. We get the page. And we finally get a knight on a horse. And it's, I suppose it's St. George killing the dragon. Then the Count of Swords is a very serious person. And there are a lot of armed people behind her. And lastly, the Count of Swords. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about this deck. I've been mostly using it for creative writing, you know, so it was my companion for when I was writing my stories and I would be stuck, or I would like to you know, surprise myself. I would just, you know, draw a card or a couple of cards and see what they would tell me. And then I would either agree with them or not, but but it was a fun thing to do. It worked nicely for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!